Most people think becoming wealthy is all about making more money, get a better job, work longer hours, ask for a raise, and eventually you'll become rich. But if you study investors and entrepreneurs, you'll discover a fascinating pattern. Many say the first $100,000 is the hardest, not the first million, not the second million, the first 100,000. Why? Because before that point, you're pushing the snowball yourself. Imagine standing at the top of a snowy hill. You pack a tiny snowball with your hands. At first, it's barely bigger than a tennis ball. You start rolling it downhill. Nothing exciting happens. You keep pushing. It's heavy, slow, frustrating. But eventually, the snowball becomes larger. Now something changes. The hill starts helping you. Gravity takes over. The snowball grows faster without requiring the same effort. Wealth works almost exactly the same way. In the beginning, every dollar comes from your effort, your paycheck, your side hustle, your business. You are doing nearly all the work. Your investments are tiny. The returns feel meaningless. Maybe your portfolio grows by $50 or $100. It doesn't feel life-changing. Many people quit right there. They assume investing doesn't work. What they don't realize is that they simply haven't built a large enough snowball. Imagine investing $1,000. A 10% return earns $100. Now imagine investing $100,000. That same 10% earns $10,000. Same investment, completely different outcome. The investment then becomes smarter. The snowball became larger. This is why wealthy people become obsessed with building that first foundation. Every dollar invested today makes tomorrow's growth easier. There's another reason the first 100,000 feels so difficult. Life keeps trying to interrupt you. Unexpected bills, car repairs, medical expenses, vacations, holidays. Every dollar saved seems to disappear. Building wealth during this stage requires discipline, not brilliance. Most people believe wealthy investors have secret strategies. Often, their biggest advantage was simply refusing to stop pushing. Another hidden concept is reinvestment. Imagine earning $1,000 from investments. The average person spends it. The wealthy often invest again. Now the snowball grows even faster. The following year, they're earning returns on the original investment, plus the previous year's gains. This is compounding. And compounding doesn't just add, it multiplies. Albert Einstein is often credited with calling compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Though historians debate whether he actually said it, whether he did or not, the principle remains true. Compounding quietly creates enormous wealth over long periods. Here's another example. Imagine two people. Both invest the same amount every month. One starts at 25. The other waits until 35. The first person contributes for just 10 extra years. Yet those early years often make an astonishing difference by retirement. Why? Because time magnifies compounding. Money invested earlier has more opportunities to grow. Time is one of the greatest financial assets you'll ever own. The wealthy understand this. They don't wait for the perfect investment. They start building the snowball. Another interesting habit is increasing investments instead of increasing lifestyle. Receive a raise? Invest part of it. Business grows? Buy another asset. Dividend income increases? Reinvest it. Every decision adds another layer of snow. Eventually, the snowball becomes so large that your investments begin producing more income than your paycheck. That's the moment many people call financial freedom. Not because they stopped working, but because work became optional. Their assets now contribute in a meaningful way. Of course, markets don't always go up. Businesses fail. Real estate has cycles. There will be setbacks. Every snowball hits rocks along the way. But the larger it becomes, the harder it is to stop. Momentum becomes your greatest advantage. The biggest mistake people make is comparing their tiny snowball to someone else's massive one. They see successful investors earning thousands every day. What they don't see are the years spent slowly building the foundation. The quiet years, the boring years, the years where almost nothing seemed to happen. Those years matter most. So if building wealth feels slow, that's normal. Every snowball starts small. The important part isn't how fast it's growing today. The important part is that you keep rolling it. Because one day, without realizing exactly when it happened, the snowball becomes large enough that it begins growing faster than you ever thought possible. And from that point on, wealth feels less like something you're pushing, and more like something that's carrying you forward.